Just a little disclaimer before we start. If you are under the ages of 18, please don't watch this video, as this video isn't going to be family friendly. So yesterday, this geezer here uploaded this video here. Lclc just got exposed. It's bad. Now, I've watched this video. I've watched it through about 3 or 4 times, actually, because there's so many points in there that are accurate, and there are so many points in there that are just ridiculous. So we're going to sit and watch this video together, and we're going to pick it apart, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the whole thing. Let's go.
You probably know who Lclc is. He's basically one of the most popular simulator creators and has gotten extremely popular over the past few years with millions of subscribers and hundreds of millions of views on his channel in total.
Just a quick one before we jump into it properly. That statistic is absolutely mental. How has this geezer got so many views on his channel? I'll never know, but we'll carry on.
He originally became extremely popular for his videos on Pet Simulator 99 and has continued to pull hundreds of thousands of views on every single video. However, very recently, he's been in massive controversy with a lot of people hating on him and Lclc being in the crosshairs of the Roblox community. So
him being in massive controversy is exactly what the geezer wants. How can no one see that? How can no one see how clever Lclc is by doing this? Everyone is talking about him, for goodness sake. I'm even doing a video on it. This geezer that we're watching right now's done a video on it. It's exactly what he wants. It's so clever. And what really makes me laugh about the whole thing is that he's casted his bait out there and people are so eager to jump straight on it, and he's just sat there reeling them in with a big smile on his face. He's getting loads of views on his YouTube videos because of this. He's also getting a lot of people casting their eyes over his Twitter. I mean, I'm sorry, but if I had half a brain, Jesus Christ, I would utilize it as much as Lclc does. And what I love the most about the whole thing is that he's pissing so many people off, and as Brits, we love that.
Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with Lclc, Lclc is a very large Roblox YouTuber who became extremely popular for his videos on games like Pet Simulator and various viral simulator games on the platform. Now, Lclc originally created his YouTube channel back in 2007.
2007? Is that when you created your YouTube channel? I know you're watching this, mate, you big old boy.
That was literally like 18 years ago. But he wouldn't upload his first video until 2009, and that wouldn't even be a Roblox video. In fact, he actually uploaded his first Roblox YouTube video about 5 years ago, titled Roblox Death Run, which was a 30-minute death run gameplay video, and it was pretty basic.
Do you know, if I was to upload a thumbnail and a title just like that, Lclc would be on the blower going absolutely bloody mental. He'd make a mockery of it. He'd make a fool of me. He would insult me, actually, because that's exactly what he's like. Isn't that right, Lclc? You big horrible boy.
And nothing like his brand new content that he's been uploading recently. He became more and more active through the next few years, uploading more and more Roblox videos and gaining a little bit of an audience and a community. But he wouldn't start to see his first success until he started uploading videos on games like My Restaurant and starting to build a name for himself. I built My Restaurant map in Piggy build mode, basically got him.
See, I thought he blew up purely because of the Pets games. I didn't really know that he did relatively well on other games, as you can see here. Not like that matters, we'll carry on.
His first taste of success. The thing is, Lclc may have not have known it then, but by playing this game and getting his first success from this, it basically defined the future of his career forever. You see, My Restaurant was actually created by a group named Big Games. You may recognize—
Oh, Big Games! They've mentioned Big Games pretty early on in this video, haven't they? And when I first watched this video, I knew they would bring this up straight away, because there's so many different comments and stuff about Lclc and this Preston geezer here. Listen, Preston, you can't have Lclc, mate. He's my pokey, all right? So leave him alone. But there is so many people having a go at Big Games at the minute, and obviously Lclc isn't helping that situation, because all he's doing is, yet again, baiting people and jumping on the back of Big Games. And it's still genius, because you've got a big company like Big Games, and then you've got a big YouTuber called Lclc. They're coming together, riding off each other, and look what it's creating. Oh, I'm so here for it.
Recognize that name because they're the same people who created Pet Simulator 99 and the original Pet Simulator and Pet Simulator X and all these other big games. Now fast forward to the future, and Big Games releases a game called Pet Simulator X, and this game was very successful right off the bat, and Lclc started to upload more and more videos on this game, bringing him a lot of success. This would be his main first boost of success, gaining him millions of subscribers and millions of views on every single video. As time went on, Lclc started to cement himself as a YouTuber who spent the most Robux on every game. Like, he would literally pay to win.
But why is there such a big issue with Lclc spending money on a game? Why does it matter? Why do people get so enraged by that? Boo-hoo, he's spending loads of money on it. Well, why does it matter? What difference does that possibly make to anyone's life. But from LCLC's point of view, it's genius again, because what he does is he utilizes a situation. He knows, just as well as I do, just as well as you lot do, the average person that plays these games are children. And he knows that the average mum and dad doesn't have a load of money for their child to spend hundreds of pounds on bloody Robux. So what he does is he makes videos on him spending loads of money on a game because he knows that's going to attract views, because your average person can't do that themselves. Why is that so hard for everyone to wrap their head around? I don't know. It's such simple logic. We'll carry on.
In every single game, and you guys may be wondering why this matters, but it genuinely does, because this drama relates to some of this information. You see, he became extremely popular for being the one who spent thousands of Robux on games trying to work for luck, because the Pet Simulator games were known for having a lot of pay-to-win aspects and also being in quite heavy controversy for gambling and different things like that. Now, due to
the gambling side of things, I kind of get a little bit, purely because it's hard to stop. You're clicking, you're spending the money, nice colourful lights everywhere. It's very hard to stop yourself from doing it. But I'm a fully grown adult. I have my own money, so I can keep clicking if I want to. If my little girl came up to me and was like, Daddy, I can't stop clicking on this game, I'd be like, well, you got to stop clicking, haven't you? Because I'm not paying for any more bloody Robux, mate. Done. Simple.
Due to big games giving LCLC basically all of his success, and him also being one of the most popular games on the platform, he started to build heavy connections with the developer of the game, Preston, and the entire
big boy Preston. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see what he's got to say about this geezer.
The game studio as a whole. So with all of this information, that brings us to where we are today. You see, Big Games is now not something that is so respected as one of the best game creators on Roblox as they may have been a few years ago. I mean, back when the first Pet Simulator game released, a lot of people actually praised them for creating a brand new, addictive, and fun game in a lot of different ways. But now they are in heavy controversy for many different reasons, but the main thing is their pay to win and the gambling that they have inside of the game.
Okay, so if you have a game that's up here somewhere, loads of active players, millions of revisits, etc., and it slightly drops off, what do you expect Big Games to do as a company? They're obviously going to try and adapt, right? And try out different stuff. Surely that's what every company in the whole world would do. It's not just Preston and Big Games. Like I said, I don't really follow Preston and Big Games too much, not like LCLC. Oh, I love Preston. Oh, Preston, come here and give me a kiss. But what I'm trying to say is, it's trial and error, isn't it? Give the geezer a chance. I can't imagine Preston sits there just before he falls to sleep of an evening and thinks, I want to give a load of children gambling issues. Yes, that's what I want to do with my life. Let's do that. Looks over to his partner. What do you reckon, babe? And she's like, oh yeah, I think that's a great idea, Preston. We should definitely do that. Come on, for God's sake.
As I mentioned, LCLC is basically a partner with Big Games, and so it's in his best interest for Pet Simulator to stay more and more popular because that is where his audience comes from. So now, very recently, a game called Bubblegum Simulator Infinity came out.
Boom! Bubblegum Simulator. Welcome, my little sweetheart. I don't mind this game.
You guys, again, may be wondering why this matters, but trust me, I'll explain in a second. Now, this game, Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, basically took all of the players from Pet Simulator 99 and Pets Go, both of the games that Big Games was focusing on at this current moment. Bubblegum Simulator Infinity is pulling hundreds of thousands of players consistently with their events and everything, and people are currently loving the game because of how fun it is, and also, what's most important, the fact that it is very, very free to play. Where Pet Simulator 99 has a lot of different things you can buy, waste Robux on, and like do things to like basically make the game easier for yourself.
You don't have to do that though, do you? I mean, I played Pet Simulator 99 and Pets Go for a couple of months. I probably spent between 10 and 20 pounds on it. Was I forced to do that? Absolutely not. Of course I wasn't. I haven't got big boy Preston stood behind me with a gun saying, buy them Robux and spend it on the game. Have I? No. So can we just calm down about all of this, please? Jesus Christ.
Bubblegum Simulator Infinity basically doesn't really let you like spend money to get yourself better at the game. It's basically open for anyone to play and get good at, and there's really like no sort of competitive gain that you would get from spending a ton of Robux. So this game, Bubblegum Simulator, basically took the majority of the players that Pet Simulator had and became extremely popular, which resulted in a lot of controversy and talk and drama going on, especially involving the YouTuber Lclc. You see, along with the main—
Big up LCLC, you've done something wrong again, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Drama and the main people talking about the game being way more better, like way more free to play and everything, and that's slowly like taking away Pet Simulator's players. LCLC has actually started to bring himself into the drama in his own way. You see—
And when this geezer says bring himself into the drama, he's not just brought himself into the drama, he's hoofed the door off its hinges and he's like, LCLC's here, baby. And I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, we'll carry on.
The LCLC as a YouTuber wanted to play the game as well, and so he started to play it, but as as his main thing I mentioned earlier being pay to win, he actually made a video genuinely asking the developers to add more pay to win to the—
Oh, Christ! I'm not too clever. So if I can see this, surely the majority of you lot can. Do you think LCLC actually sat there in his office and thought, ooh, do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to be serious with this, and I'm going to reach out to the creators of Bubblegum Simulator and ask them to make the game pay to win. Yeah, we'll do that, shall we? We'll do that. Hopefully it works, because then my channel will start doing better. Of course not. Of course he wasn't being serious when he did that. It's clearly rage bait again. And again, it's worked, doesn't it? Because this is the next thing you're banging on about, mate.
Like, he made this whole video basically asking them to add more things for him to spend Robux on, which a lot of people actually started to get pretty angry at. While this isn't even the main controversy, this was one of the first things that sparked the debate, talking about his content and bringing more attention to the stuff he's been doing and saying that a lot of people are pretty mad at. Basically, when he made his first video on Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, the developers of that game actually commented, Rumble Studios, and they said, never thought I'd hear someone complain that it takes too long to spend Robux.
Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, when Rumble Studios replied this to LCLC, they weren't sat there crying behind their desk. It's just a reply to a massive YouTuber, LCLC.
This comment resulted in him making another video where he doubled down on that same idea of adding more pay-to-win things to the game, which made a lot of people very—
Listen, I'm sorry, I keep pausing the video. I completely understand why LCLC winds you lot up. I do get it, because I'll be honest with you, he pisses me off on a daily basis. The geezer's always yapping on about some crap. I know for a fact that LCLC's not bothered about this. In fact, he's thoroughly enjoying it. More than I am. And you can see how much I'm enjoying this.
very angry, as I'll show in just a second, because the thing with Bubblegum Simulator Infinity that makes it so special is how free to play it is, and
oh, it's free to play. It's free to play. Brilliant. I was on it yesterday and I was spending Robux on it, mate. So it can't be that free to play, can it?
it's not pay to win. The most liked comments on this video are people saying things like, don't ruin this, bro. Keep this game as free to play as we can. And someone else said, why the frick would you ask the developers to make it more pay to win? We are not rich or have money like you. We don't have a lot of Robux. You're just making another—
If you don't have a lot of money, meaning you can't buy lots of Robux, just don't buy the Robux, mate. If I walk into my local Sainsbury's, right, mate, and there's a beautiful, lovely red apple there, shining, gorgeous it is, and it's 60 pence, and I look in my pocket and I've only got 50 pence, guess what I do? I don't buy the apple.
the game hated. Lost respect for you, LCLC. So many of the comments on this video were very, very critical of this idea, and even on Twitter, a person named Spiral Edits actually tweeted out saying, rage bait at its finest, showing a picture of his video. In the replies, we see people saying, LCLC kind of fell off. All he does nowadays is glaze big games and make AI tweets. He lost my respect, honestly. I cannot believe I used to watch this guy like 2 years ago. He's so unlikable now. And Mr. Booshot—
He's so unlikable now. You are bloody unlikable, LCLC. You're an absolute knobhead, mate.
a very popular YouTuber, said he just enjoys being a douche, I guess. Yeah, bro, keep making your audience dislike you. Another one to add to the list of losers in this community. So it seems—
I feel like LCLC has got such a core audience, and as a result of that, his core audience can actually read between the lines and see exactly what LCLC is doing here. It's not about making his fans dislike him. It's just him on a wind-up, mate.
seems like the public had a general idea of LCLC. They came to a specific vision, and it seems like LCLC didn't really take it seriously that people had a lot of criticism for him. Because in a later video, he would actually respond to this by putting in a clip of him responding to the comments and the tweets about him, which honestly made the situation only even worse.
Anyway, I am a big boy with big hair and big muscles. So these little mice in the community, they don't bother me. They're just like some little mouse here scratching at my foot. And I'm a Titanic, but this guy is definitely—
Quick one, mate. What the bloody hell am I doing in this video? I completely understand why you decided to clip that part of the video there. You've purely done that because LCLC's called me a gargantuan. That there shouldn't be, oh my god, LCLC's calling Klops fat. I don't care. If I don't care, no one else should care because that's me in the picture. LCLC, can you please stop calling me fat, please? It's really starting to get at my mental health.
So yeah, that's the clip. It's honestly kind of a weird response in my opinion. He didn't really go that deep into it, and he kind of added like a weird like extra like laugh track in the background and stuff like that, and a lot of people thought it really wasn't that serious and wasn't really a great response. The same person who posted that tweet from earlier said instead of taking the advice of the people in the community that replied to the post, he just laughed at every comment. Can anyone get lower in life than LCLC? In the replies of that, the same YouTuber Mr. Bouchot says, I like how he can't even clap back at anyone criticizing him. He just puts a laugh track over it. And yeah, that's honestly pretty factual. I mean, the guy didn't really do that good of a response. He didn't really address most of the things, and he honestly just put himself into a worse and worse light. I'm interested to know what you guys think of the situation, but honestly, I do feel like it is blown a little bit out of proportion, but I do—
It's blown a little bit out of proportion. That's why you've decided to do a video on it, is it, mate?
I do think LCLC does need to be taking a little bit of accountability and do like understand that, like, you know, a lot of people people won't be able to afford it if the game becomes pay to win, and his suggestions, because he's a massive YouTuber, may be taken into account more than a random fan or a random commenter. I mean, imagine you're the developer of the game and you get a suggestion from a YouTuber with 2 million subs versus a random kid with like 9 followers. Who would you listen to the most? Probably the—
Who would I listen to the most? I'd be listening to the kid with the 9 subscribers over Lclc any day of the week. I can guarantee you that kid with the 9 subscribers has got a lot more wisdom than Lclc.
Probably the YouTuber. So I think it is very important for Lclc to be careful what he actually suggests, because imagine the game implements this and it kills the game. A lot of people are going to blame him for this major issue and just ruin his—
Yeah, Lclc, come on, come in close. Let's just have a little word, mate. Is there any chance you can just become really plain and boring? A bit PC, if you will. Because that would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, my name's Lclc and I'm just going to sit here like a robot just to make sure I don't upset anyone. Why is everybody so fragile these days? Can we all just have a bit of a grow up, please? You know, liven up a little bit.
his reputation more and more. Now, while you guys may think that this is sort of petty drama, it's not that big. There is some other stuff that people also have issues with Lclc for that are a little bit more complicated and also a little bit more controversial. You see,
I'd love to see a bit more controversial, is it, Lclc? I would absolutely love to see this, actually. Listen, Geezer, the one that made this video here, driving around in the car for the entire thing, do me a favour and create a video on the controversial side of it, please. That'll be a banger, because this one was far too tame.
Lclc is a supporter and proponent of AI, the use of AI to create game icons, YouTube thumbnails.
Oh, God! Why has everyone got so much beef with AI? I don't understand it. Do you know what my ChatGPT's called? I named him Roy. Me and Roy are like this. All right, I get on better with him than I get on with my own wife. Leave Roy alone.
And stuff like that, which a lot of people think is actually stealing. I'm not going to go too in depth into what the main argument is, but due to the fact that AI basically has to like draw information off of like real art that was actually like worked for and genuinely created by real artists, a lot of people think that it steals the hard work and basically creates something much worse for much like cheaper, completely free in most cases, and basically steals a lot of jobs and opportunities away from artists. So with all the drama going on about big games and their pay to win, big games is not only in controversy for that one thing, just like Lclc. You know what? Lclc kind of like mirrors the same controversies that Big Games is in, because he's like their #1 supporter. But basically on April 10th of this year,
#1 supporter, I would say #1 meat rider, mate. That's what I would have used in that section there. Not supporter, meat rider.
Creecraft basically quote tweeted a picture posted by the Big Games account that was created using AI. Creecraft said, "All that child gambling money and you're still using AI photos like a little B word. We all know the only thing big you have is a bank account." This tweet got 36,000 likes and 1 million views, and Lclc actually went to the replies to defend Big Games. He said, "Genuine real fire or hand-drawn artist fire, totally."
Everyone, please do me a favour and go and read the comments that people left underneath this Twitter post. It's absolutely incredible.
Totally not AI fire. Posting a picture of Creecraft's thumbnail. And by the way, this is an AI fire. You can't really like just kind of do that. As a YouTuber who creates thumbnails, this is most likely a stock image he got off of a web.
No one cares, mate. No one cares where the fires come from. Okay, we didn't need to add this bit into the video, did we?
Website. And in the replies to that post, the YouTuber Mr. Bouchot says, "Preston is not gonna sleep with you, dog." Someone else says, "F word off, dude. Like seriously, just because you like to ride Preston's doesn't mean you can mess with Creecraft. Like seriously, F word off, man."
Stop messing with Creecraft, mate. He's a massive YouTuber. That means he's really powerful because he's got loads of subs.
Y'all are mad that Lclc is right, and that tweet got 5 likes and 20 replies. So you guys can tell that Lclc is not being supported in this situation.
Don't just screenshot a random reply with the least likes on it. I mean, come on. Come on. Do you know what I mean? Just do a bit better, please.
Quite controversial because this dude is basically supporting literally whatever Big Games does. No, well, most likely this is all rage bait. I honestly think if I was an Lclc...
Oh, finally. 9 minutes and 27 seconds into the video, he's finally realised, oh, hang on a minute, could this be rage bait? What do you reckon, mate?
His position, I would personally want to chill out on all this stuff because it only puts myself into a bad light. I mean, if you want to be connected with like these big Roblox YouTubers like Creecraft, it probably wouldn't help to like go completely against everything that they say and like start controversy and just kind of rage bait people. If you have...
I agree with him, Lclc. Go and give Creecraft a little kiss on the cheek and say say you're sorry, okay? And give him one from me too, please.
Have a genuine strong opinion, for sure you can express it, whatever like that, you know, freedom of speech. But if you're just like coming up with ideas or saying things just to rage bait people and make people mad, you're not going to really benefit from that at all.
Yes, you are. You are going to benefit from it. Good or bad publicity is still publicity. So I don't understand how you think he's not benefiting from this. This is extremely beneficial. Yes, he's going to piss a couple of people off, but at the same time, going back to what I was saying with his core audience and other people that are now coming to his channel because of all this drama that can read between the lines, he's going to be absolutely fine, mate. Trust me.
1,000 views on a tweet, you probably made like $10 from that. Like, that doesn't seem really worth it in my opinion. But honestly, you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. That's the whole situation. Obviously, no hate to Lclc. Don't harass him. Don't spread any hate.
What do you mean don't harass him? Go and harass him. Go and absolutely butcher the geezer in the comments. He deserves it, doesn't he? He's a pay-to-win loser. He thoroughly deserves everything he gets.
To him, he doesn't really deserve that. I'm just interested about what you guys think, so comment down below. But either way, it's going to be it. Have an amazing day, and take care.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lclc being exposed. And I know a lot of you are going to be commenting stuff like, oh, you're just on Lclc sides because you do videos with him. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. If I didn't know the geezer, I'd probably be against him. But hey, life's a free-for-all, innit? See you later.